All game is.
All right, Danny, help me with the pirate. She is fast.
I want to help you, but like we're getting destroyed inside. But she's so fast.
I got inside. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, I thought I had inside.
Oh man.
I can't even blame you. Like they're totally pressuring the ball, but we are so scared of the shooter on the perimeter.
2-point game though. We're still right in this thing.
Josh Richardson. Devin Vassell. Jakob Pertl. Keldon Johnson. DeJounte Murray.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. As you know, DeJounte Murray is scrappy. He said, quote, "It's in my DNA. I've always been a dog. If I don't score a point, I'm going to rebound or facilitate or play defense. That's the thing that you've got to have. I just do anything to win." Guys, they love his competitive streak.
Boy, he does get after it. Thanks, Allie. On Monday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to town. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Johnson and Pertl, the big men. DeJounte Murray is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Richardson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, we've got Michael Porter. Aaron Gordon is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Lee in a shooting guard. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Knocked away. Outside Murray. Outside Richardson. Pass to Murray. The rebound by Murray. Here's Lee. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Gordon, covered by Johnson. Here's Lee. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Back to Murray. Richardson finds Pirtle. Up top, Johnson. Defended by Gordon. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk. Well, you look at it, a nice combination of size and mobility made Pirtle a top 10 pick in 2016. He does a really good job bringing energy and taking up space at both ends of the floor. And I love his hands at the offensive and defensive end.
Here's the break. Here's Lee. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
You know, Clark, on a permanent basis, Pirtle's shot blocking and rebounding are near elite.
They really are, B.A., and it's hard for the average fan to pick up on that, but his game is not flashy. It's all substance, and he's got excellent timing at the defensive end and catches just about everything at the offensive end.
Good on the bucket.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. The Nuggets, 4th.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Vassell can't get it to go. And here's Denver. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Takes a 3. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 15 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Now here's Johnson. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Vassell. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
Pass to Lee from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lee's got 20.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
4-3. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Richardson. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Jumps up, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Vassell. Here's Lee. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He has 29 now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. San Antonio trailing here. They've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. Nikola Jokic is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Lee in at the 2. Here's Vassell. Back to Murray. Outside Richardson. Shot clock at 6. All alone on the break. And for the Spurs, Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Devin Vassell out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Richardson in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Lee into the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Vassell. Misses the layup.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
From deep three-point range, gets the 3 to fall. Lee's got 36 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And that concludes the first half. The Nuggets, they lead by 13. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Looking at Denver. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions away. Plus, it lets the other team run on the offensive end. They have to clean that up and clean up their ball handling and make better decisions.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for the Nuggets, their shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Aaron Gordon is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half from Michael Malone. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny, they say. Quote, he's not even in shape.
Nabbing another steal.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. He swipes the ball away again.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. He gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and the steal numbers are unreal. Here's Vassell. Knocked loose. Lee into the lane.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time. Woo. And he jams it home with authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Here's Murray. Here's Lee. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Barton, he's checked in for Lee. "36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lee. Knocks down the triple. Lee's got 48.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow. Man. And that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
The finish! And good! There's another!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And so it's Denver, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. DeJounte Murray is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Richardson in at the 3.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Well, San Antonio's shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Knocks it loose. And they're on the break. Another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Richardson for 3. Drains the triple.
So I love the size Richardson gives you in the backcourt. And also the shooting.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got it a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he?
Does he ever?
And so it's San Antonio with it. Richardson, the pass to Murray. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him, and just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
And it's rejected. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Lee. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay. You're exactly right.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Still the pirate? Force the three. Oh, that's a red miss. I got bored.
Mount.
I see you, Danny. I see you.
Nice pass. Oh, easy one. Easiest bucket we've had all game, and now we're just 2 away from the win. Nice pass.
All right, good basket, Danny. All right, let's double team right here. Yep.
Okay, I think we're going to get bump.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Okoro out there with Darius Garland. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Murray out there with Lee. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And that one's good. Osman.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
From deep three-point range, and it's Lee, that time on the assist by Murray.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Here's Okoro. Lee with the steal. It's blocked, and they get it back. Fires the 3, and again Denver with the triple.
Well, the feed for Murray, a score-first point guard, but the setup was nice.
Tipped away. Here's Lee into the lane, and Lee with the stuff.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Lee with the steal. Driving in.
Oh! Yikes! Look out below! Wow, that finish. Oof. No run-of-the-mill stuff there. No. Fellas putting something extra on it.
Greg, can you believe that? My goodness.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
Now the feed to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And again, Denver with the triple.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Rondo's checked in. The open look here for Sexton. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Sexton's got 7 points. The Nuggets leading by 6. From deep. No good from Lee.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
To the wing on the left. Love wide open. He fires. Hits the 3-point bomb. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
Lee outside, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Love kicks to Sexton. To the middle. Here's Allen. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Lee outside. There's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the steal. From deep three-point range, they get it back.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And so it's Denver. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we know that Colin Sexton is an efficient scorer. He shed some light on the mentality that's made him successful.
I feel like I've just been calm and letting the game come to me and not trying to force anything and just getting shots that my teammates create for me and just knocking them down.
And even though he's more a point guard in stature, Greg Sexton more of a flat-out scorer at that point than he is a facilitator, I think.
Yeah, and Kevin, there's always a place for guys who can put the ball in the basket, especially if they lock in on the defensive end.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And for some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
We've got Lee. Jokic is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Will Barton. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Denver on top, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 21 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. We need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
I don't think he'll top the assist charge this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And with a big gap up. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Nicola, another great passing game for you. What was the key?
I think the guys were making shots. That's the main thing. We moved without the ball. It was a good energy on the floor, and that's why we won the game.
There is trust in all directions, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Primero la H, después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O. Soy de la H, no la de Travis.